Hello and greetings to Madam Angela. My name is Alia Hafina and I will be the first presenter for my group, Group 7. My group have chosen speeches from the General Debate of the General Assembly. The General Debate of the General Assembly, constituting the premier annual forum for world leaders, the leaders gave speeches about demanding global issues like poverty, climate changes, violations of human rights, nuclear weapons, digital revolution, role of women, gender equality. We analyzed two inaugural speeches of two leaders from Western and Eastern countries. Our group have chosen two world leaders that has invited in this general debate. The Western leader is Boris Johnson, Prime Minister of United Kingdom, and Don Pramudwinai, the Minister of Foreign Affairs from Thailand for the Asian leader. I will be presenting about Speech Act. What is Speech Act? Speech Act is an utterance that has a performative function. We perform Speech Act when we offer an greeting, apology, request, and etc. John Austin stated that there are three types of speeches, three types of Speech Act: locutionary, illocutionary, and prolocutionary. Searle divided illocutionary act into 5 categories, and I'll be using this for my analysis. Boris' speech are commissive and representative. The reason I say this is because he starts off his speech by promising the forum that UK will defend rules of a peaceful world. He then stated about the advanced technology his country, where a British company has a 3D printer that can print engine that is used for a rocket ship. Thailand, on the other hand, Don Pramudwinai's speech are directives and representatives. He urges the other leaders of the world who joined the forum to take responsibility towards bringing unity to the people. Now I'll be presenting about the comparison of UK and Thailand. Boris speaks too fast during his speech, makes it hard to understand as he does not stop or have a break from each sentence. His speech was draggy and his words were too slurry for making it hard to understand. His attention focused on convincing the downside of advanced technology, whereas for Thailand, Don Pramudwinai was calmer when he was speaking. His words can be heard one by one and it is not hard to comprehend. His attention is also clear, whereas he orders the people of the forum, the ministers of the world, to take control about the topic that he was bringing. And that is all from me. Thank you.
Hi and very good morning. I'm Sujitra and I'll be explaining on word frequency analysis, which means it's examination of an amount of occasion the usage of certain pronoun by the presidents of Thailand and also United Kingdom in a given speech, which is not so important until it compared the other address of the same sort. The pronouns that we analyzed are I, we, you, us, they, them, our, my, their, and your. The President of United Kingdom has pronounced I as 15 times, we 39 times, you 13 times, us 4 times, they 6 times, them 1 time, our 20 times, my 2 times, their 5 times, and also your 17 times. Compared to President of Thailand, he pronounced I 3 times, we 27 times, you 1 time, us 8 times, they 4 times, them 2 times, our 19 times, my no time, and their 5 times, and also your 2 times.
Hello, madam. I'm Munishwari Purbalan, and I'm going to explain about lexis and phrase analysis from the UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson and the Minister of Foreign Affairs of Thailand, Don Pramudwinai. In the speech of UK Prime Minister, he used the word technology 8 times and acronymed the word into tech and used it 11 times to show the tech sectors that exist in Europe, such as fintech, biotech, edtech, medtech, nanotech, green tech that contributes to the vital task-building machine as a global leader. To indicate the technological development to a specific era, he used the word future 6 times, digital age, industrial revolution, scientific revolution, and modern economy to show that era. In the Thailand Minister of Foreign Affairs speech, he used the word technology 4 times, and he also used the word future 4 times, globalization 4 times, and 21st century to show the era. And also, he believes that technological development contribute to the worsening tradition of appointing human workforce. So, he used the phrases like age of disruption, industrial revolution, for 3 times to show the specific scenario of worsening tradition. Uh, the comparison between both leaders is that Boris Johnson, the Prime Minister of UK, he believes that technological development contributes in improving the modern economy. He believes the tech sectors that exist in Europe give work opportunity for people, and there are a lot of people, like millions of people are working there, and so that he used the word modern economy. And he also believes that technological development is part of human life, and human can live without it. It's very important for human life. So he used the word Google, Alexa, iPad to show that tools and machines that are accessible everywhere, and humans are using it for their daily lives. But on the other hand, Don Pramavina, he believes that technological evolution worsens the tradition of offering jobs to real people. He wants to sustain the stability between technology and the tradition. So that he used the phrases like age of disruption, industrial revolution, because he believes that nowadays, because of the technological development, people rely on machine and not on the real people. So it gives negative impacts on the society. So that's all from me. Thank you.
For the section of paragraph analysis, which is done by myself. So for the UK Prime Minister's speech, he used a historical reference where he stated that he's proud to do all of the things, but no one can ignore a gathering force that is reshaping the future of every member of the assembly, which has been nothing like in history, such as the great scientific revolutions of the past. This is the statement which I analyzed and picked from his text of speech, which were transcribed by our group members. For example, he stressed about the inventions that were invented in ancient times in his speech, which is the printing press, the steam engine, aviation, and the atomic age. And he also stressed about the use of technologies in current situation of his country. He also would like to invent more on the use of Google, iPad, and Alexa. And moving to the Thailand ministry speech, his focus on the topic sentence was about it was in a mode of question, where he asked to the public whether or not the public ready for growth and prosperity, which requires peace, political and economic advancement, stability, technology, conscious environment, hard work and sacrifice progress. His topic of sentence was in a mood of question during his speech. And also he used historical reference where he stated that accelerating retrenchment for multinational for past few years in his speech. And moving to the comparison of section or praise analysis, this section I compared both UK minister's speech and Thailand minister's speech. Both these leaders in their speech used historical reference, two historical reference, and looking to the differences, the use of technologies in all sectors were mentioned by the UK leader in his speech, minister. For example, house chores, workplace, social use, economy, and industry. He was also straight to the topic sentence without any indirect opening during the speech, during the beginning of his speech. And whereas looking at the Thailand leader's speech, his technology usage was only focused on the industrial sectors. His whole speech was only focused on the industrial sectors. And also, it is found that he used indirect way of expressing his topic of sentence. That's all from my part. Thank you so much.
My name is Timur Aishwa Timur Ashoki, and my analysis on the speeches of the two world leaders were based on the process of production and interpretation. According to Norman Fairclough, product is a text that is produced, while process refers to the discourse. The production of text is used in the social interaction process in the process of production. Interpretation, on the other hand, is believed to be part of the three-stage of critical discourse analysis, or CDA. Fairclough, however, preferred to view each stage as three dimensions. He believed that three stages could coexist in the same text and still be able to analyze and stand on its own. From my analysis of the speeches given by the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, Great Britain and Northern Ireland, Boris Johnson, and Don Pramudwinai, Minister for Foreign Affairs of Thailand, I found both similarities and differences. Among the similarities would be the mention of history in their text. Prime Minister Johnson mentioned the carbon-maniferous period created the indescribable wealth believed by decaying media, while Minister Pramudwinai said, due regards to the lesson that history has taught us, we shall remain trapped in the vicious circle. Not only that, the two leaders also mentioned the growing new technology. Emerging technologies are designed from the outset for freedom, openness, and pluralism, was said by Prime Minister. An avalanche of technology advancement of technological innovation was said by the minister. In terms of differences, the Prime Minister, having that English is his mother tongue, was comfortable using sarcastic phrases. For example, as I see some of you are doing now, while the minister, coming from a country that doesn't have English as a language, used formal references like no more room for winner takes all and zero-sum mentality. Another difference is the timeline of the text they use. Prime Minister Johnson said faithful late night audience, which is referring to the late TV shows that have been very common more than ever now. Prime Minister Pramudwinai used the phrase winner takes all, which is very commonly that has been said for many years in many languages across the world for centuries. Being that the two world leaders are from different sides of the world, their choices of text was clear to see that the cultural difference. Comparing to the Prime Minister Johnson, who used many ambiguous terms and required a lot of interpretation, Minister Pramudwinai was much straightforward in his speech. That is all from me. Thank you.
Is Fairclough. So compared to the respective cause, there are sustainable development goals for Thailand. These causes are not just abstract, we concrete them, which is said by the President of Thailand. The pronoun of they, their indicates that President is pointing to the audience, which is the other end. On the other end, the words we, our is referred to his personal power, which is their power of nations. You may keep your secrets from your friends, from your parents, your children, your doctor, even your personal trainer, but it takes real efforts to conceal from your thoughts, which is said by the President of United Kingdom. As a result, action verbs are included. He used transitivity to demonstrate his ability to do things as well as American power that sweeps the globe by using the audience daily lives as an example. Thank you.